One of the best videos of all time.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most shocking, dramatic, and intense confrontational moments between celebrities that took place during award shows, either on stage or backstage.
You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world.
Number 10. Eminem vs. Moby, the 19th MTV Video Music Awards. While Eminem's third album, the Marshall Mathers LP, catapulted him into mainstream success, not everyone was receptive to it.
Think I'm not Mr. NSYNC, I'm not what your friends think, I'm not Mr. Friendly.
Moby called the rapper, quote, a misogynist, a homophobe, a racist, and an anti-Semite. In response, Eminem released Without Me, which took shots at Moby, including dressing up as him and using a homophobic slur. Yikes.
Moby, you can get stomped by Obi.
During the 2002 VMAs, the Feeling So Real musician was interviewed by Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, who brought up the rapper's response, causing Eminem to interrupt.
Eminem, come on. Let's talk to him. Buddy.
TV time, my man.
What?
TV time.
All right, he had his TV time.
During his acceptance speech for one of his awards for Without Me, Eminem uttered more insults about Moby, such as calling him a, quote, little girl, bringing boos from the audience.
Little Moby girl threw me out of my zone for a minute. My manager, Paul, all my attorneys, my production staff, Steve, Louis, keep booing. Keep booing, little girl. I will hit a man with glasses.
The duo reportedly settled their feud a couple of years later. Number 9. James Corden vs. Patrick Stewart, the 20th Glamour Awards. No one came out of this infamous incident looking remotely good.
When the presenters are up here and when the recipients are receiving their awards, don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets, looking around as though you wished you were anywhere but here.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir.
In 2010, Corden was hosting the Glamour Awards. For the category of Best Film Actress, Stewart went on stage to present the award. Rather than just do the task, the Star Trek performer had an issue with the host's professionalism. With Corden defiant, Stewart changed tack and mocked his weight by pointing out his belly.
From where I was sitting, I can see your belly.
In response, the Gavin and Stacey actor declared he could see Stewart was dying on stage.
You can see my belly, and we can all see you dying right now. Let's go for it. Here we go.
Even after Zoe Saldana accepted the award, the duo exchanged words in the background. Stewart and Corden soon made amends, mocking the incident during Channel 4's comedy gala.
I hate it when we argue. I just don't understand why you'd say those things.
I'd been drinking all that free champagne. I don't know what came over me.
Stewart also appeared on The Late Late Show with James Corden. Number 8. John Wayne's Attempted Attack, the 45th Academy Awards. At the 1973 Oscars, Marlon Brando received the iconic statue for his work in The Godfather.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
However, he didn't attend the event to protest Native Americans' plight in the country and the film industry. Instead, activist and actor Sacheen Littlefeather was there on his behalf. When she refused the award on Brando's behalf and stated his reasoning for the boycott, it drew boos and some cheers from the audience.
Citing Marlon Brando's protest at the film industry's treatment of Native Americans.
This incident reportedly riled up Western film legend John Wayne. Marty Pasetta, who directed that year's Oscars, detailed how it took 6 security guards to stop Wayne from going to the stage to confront or attack Littlefeather.
And then John Wayne looked like he was about ready to get a posse together. He looked so sore.
In 2022, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences apologized to Littlefeather for how she was treated.
It's never too late for forgiveness.
Number 7. Ronnie Wood's Drink Toss, the 20th Brit Awards. Hosted by Davina McCall, Rolling Stones guitarist Ronnie Wood and actor Thora Birch went on stage at the Brit Awards in 2000 to present Best Soundtrack Album.
Ronnie, what were you doing in 1982?
Dirty work, probably.
Yet shortly after showing the nominees, Wood was having a conversation with a guy who was swaying from side to side.
And the winner... Hello. And the winner is... Okay.
That intoxicated man, who seemingly thought he had won, was DJ Brandon Block. In fact, even though he wasn't nominated in this category or the show, friends had played a joke on him by pretending he had won something. After being escorted off stage, Wood uttered an insult at Block, causing the DJ to charge at him.
What do you call me?
However, the guitarist reacted by throwing his drink in Block's face before more insults were spat as additional guards arrived to de-escalate.
I thought he was somebody important. He is now.
Number 6. Michael Moore calls out George W. Bush, the 75th Academy Awards. At the 2003 Oscars, Moore took to the stage after his film Bowling for Columbine, all about the 1999 high school massacre and its causes, won Best Documentary Feature.
Let's say it's a comfort factor, you know.
It gives you comfort to know that there's a loaded gun.
Yeah.
As he took the mic, the documentarian reused his recent Spirit Award speech and began criticizing the then U.S. President George W. Bush. Moore called him a, quote, fictitious president and denounced Bush taking the country into the Iraq War, which began days before. This caused some in the audience to rain down boos against Moore. The Academy, seemingly panicking, put the outro music on loud to drown out Moore's words. At the 2018 Critics' Choice Documentary Awards, Moore was able to finish his iconic speech.
I want to say a few words about nonfiction and how to use it as a cure for the many lies we are being told, and as a nonviolent weapon of revolution and change.
Number 5. What's Good? The 32nd MTV Video Music Awards. Usually when musicians have beef, it stays on social media and through interviews.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yet not Nicki Minaj and Miley Cyrus, who, after following the familiar path, took things further when Cyrus was hosting the 2015 MTV Video Music Awards. After Minaj went up to accept her award for Anaconda winning Best Hip Hop Video and doing her speech, she glared at the host. Dubbing Cyrus a particular insult, Minaj called her out for what she'd seemingly said to the press, finishing with "What's good?" as the rapper stepped forward, appearing ready for battle.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Cyrus went with the diplomatic response by claiming her words were twisted by journalists. She then sarcastically congratulated Minaj before continuing the ceremony.
And just because the VMAs have already started doesn't mean that the voting is done.
Number 4. The Violent Threat, the TV Choice Awards. Even soap opera actors can get violent at award shows. In 2019, at the UK's TV Choice Awards, Asan Inji was nominated for Best Soap Newcomer for his work as Ellis Chapman in Emmerdale.
It was a little bit of work and I was almost finished, and now look. I think I'm some kind of pathetic loser.
While he didn't win, his character had just been in a well-received storyline that depicted knife crime.
Hang in there, right?
So you would think that tale would have affected Inji, but apparently not. He was recorded backstage arguing with Hollyoaks actor Jamie Lomas, resulting in Inji attempting to punch him and threatening Lomas's life with a knife attack. Thankfully, staff and other guests kept the two separated. Due to the shocking video, Inji was fired by Emmerdale.
All this time, I'm earning us money. Right, I don't see your problem with that.
His role was recast later with Aaron Anthony taking it over.
Go on, hit me. I deserve it, it'll make you feel better.
Number 3. Ricky Gervais scolds industry, the 77th Golden Globe Awards. With his 5th time hosting the Golden Globes in 2020, Gervais made it clear that this was his last time doing it, and he no longer cared.
You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards, so I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did.
Even considering his controversial history of comments made during the ceremonies, no one thought he'd be this brutal in the opening monologue.
I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no. Shush.
Gervais mocked Leonardo DiCaprio's fixation on his date's age by throwing in Prince Andrew's name, calling Jeffrey Epstein the audience's friend, and told executives Ronan Farrow was going for them next.
He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
However, Gervais seemingly stripped away the jokes for a moment by calling out Hollywood's hypocrisy by starring in Apple productions with the tech company's alleged record of using slave labor.
If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you?
Reaction shots and gasps declared the audience wasn't particularly happy. Number 2. The Slap, the 94th Academy Awards. At 2022's Oscars, barely anyone remembers the winners.
Wow! Will Smith.
The feed goes silent, and so does the audience.
Instead, the event was dominated by one incident that reverberated across the globe. Chris Rock picked out Jada Pinkett Smith from the audience and joked about her shaved head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
She was dealing with alopecia. While husband Will Smith initially laughed, within moments, he was on stage and approaching Rock. Smith then slapped Rock across the face and returned to a seat, where he proceeded to threaten the comedian.
Will shouting at the top of his lungs, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth."
It definitely took the shine off the actor winning Best Actor for his work in King Richard. Smith apologized publicly and resigned from the Academy, which also banned him from their events for the next 10 years.
I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. I'ma let you finish, the 26th MTV Video Music Awards. Having missed out the year before, Taylor Swift winning Best Female Video for You Belong With Me at the 2009 VMAs should have been a milestone event.
Thank you so much! I always dreamed about what it would be like to maybe win one of these someday, but I never actually thought that would happen.
And it was, but not all for good reasons. As Swift got on stage and began her speech, Kanye West got on stage and took her mic.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Instead of congratulating her and leaving it at that, he claimed Beyonce should have won it with, quote, one of the best videos of all time, drawing an uncomfortable expression from the Single Ladies Put a Ring on It singer as boos rained down. West was heavily criticized for his actions, even by then U.S. President Barack Obama.
Why would he do that?
He's a jackass.
The rapper quickly apologized. However, he rescinded that, briefly being amicable, before launching a feud with Swift.
I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous.
What other controversial award show incidents did we miss? Let us know in the comments.
'Cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.